Why, hello again, my people. 'Tis to be another week, another day, and yes, another adventure. So, where am I today? Actually, I prefer to keep that a disclosed secret of mine. The fact that I'm out here doing some foraging and harvesting, if you know what I'm saying. If you happen to be somebody that's from around here and know this location and wish to comment, I promise I won't comment back. Neither confirm nor deny any said comment on this location. But yeah, I just figured I'd do an intro at this location due to the fact that video I'm getting ready to throw out there is something similar to collab with this. And it deals with berries, yes. Not these berries. These are poisonous, but not the ones I end up showing you here on this video. And that's part of what I'm out here trying to do, is educate myself and learn the difference between poisonous, non-poisonous, what's edible and what's not. So how am I doing this, you ask? I promise you this, if I end up tasting it and pass out, or you don't see another video, that's probably your answer. Honestly, I pick a few things, take pictures of a few things, and shout out there to some of those others that are more educated than me on this matter, and wish to gain that knowledge. And that's pretty much the way I do it. I do my homework on some of this stuff that I find out here. And like I said, I'm just trying to get to know my nature better. And yes, I will be dropping another harvesting, foraging video here shortly due to the fact of the amazing finds I found out here in this wild area that to me, it's exciting, I promise you. Once again, as always, stick around and enjoy the show. Woo! Look what I ended up finding on a trail out with Havoc the other day. Yeah, these red berries are actually called buffalo berries or a bullberry. Very, very beneficial to the body, and they are very rare to find, especially in these parts around here. So whenever they do sprout, you best get on them before the birds or somebody else does. Yes, there is some other red berries out there that are a poisonous style berry, but those are on a smaller bush. This is actually on a taller type tree. I'm not sure exactly what it is called, like a Russian something. I'll probably put a label up whenever I get to it, but I ended up grabbing a cup out of the car, and I'm gonna get ready to start harvesting some of these buffalo berries and doing something with them. Maybe just eating them the way they are. You could turn them into a jelly or jam of some sort as well. But yeah, we're gonna get as many buffalo berries as we can, and we're gonna, definitely benefit from them one way or another, health-wise. And that's where we're at on that. Okay, as you can see, that tree definitely goes down into a dip right here, and the berries are pretty much surrounded all around sporadically throughout it. Sometimes you get lucky and get a good bushel of them where there's like 5 to a dozen of them, and sometimes you just find a branch that's got maybe 1 or 2. Something I learned about this tree too that I forgot whenever I did my homework is there are a lot of thickets, thorns on there too. So I got bit back by the tree for taking them. So I earned my keep. But this is as many as I was able to get right now. As you can see, they're no bigger than the size of a pinky nail, but they're supposed to punch a wallop of a flavor, and we're going to get back to that here in a bit. I just wanted to share how much I ended up getting. I decided to quit. I left quite a bit still left for the birds and everything else. I'm just wanting to try my experience out and find out how good these things really are. And yeah, once again, these are buffalo berries, bullberries, one of the two. How brutal those damn trees are on, delicate hands. At least now I have more delicate hand, considering, I don't turn wrenches like I used to. I don't have that blue collar under me anymore, trying to reinvent myself with what you see here on the channel. But definitely feeling the stings. Best thing I can give an example to is if you've done fishing and you've gotten pricked by a quill of a catfish, it just constantly stings. And that's the way my hand right now is feeling in certain palms. I got a bunch of scratches and some skin peeled up on the top too, but nothing to complain about, just to be aware next time. And whenever I was going into that bush a little deeper to get onto a couple of really good branches, I went down into a deep depression and I had to grab onto a branch, and sure enough, my hand went right around those thickets. And you know the rest. To be honest, how did I learn about these things? Havoc and Mama was going on a new trail walk, and I was practically waiting on the other side for them to come along. So I was just sitting there, you know, exploring and enjoying what I see as far as nature, and I see these red berries. Yes, I know some of them, like I said, are poisonous, but I like to go ahead and try to use the network of my local town through social media to ask certain questions on things that I'm not still familiar on. So I ended up putting it out there, taking a couple pictures, and I got back some good advice on what they are. A lot of people were asking, where are they? Give me your location. And some other people are saying, don't you dare tell them, because they're freaking, you know, they'll take everything from there and you won't even have any to enjoy. So just keep your secret to yourself and enjoy them for yourself. So once again, I did my homework, went online and checked into the words and stuff that people told me, and these are definitely not harmful, non-poisonous. So that's why I went back to go ahead and harvest some. I'm going to try them out for myself and get to enjoy the experience of it. In a way, they kind of relate to an old memory of blackberries that I used to, you know, harvest back in the South, back in South Carolina. You know, they grew everywhere. But on top of it with those as well, you had vines and thorns that you had to watch for. So I'm starting to see a pattern that nature likes to protect itself in certain ways on that note. So we're going to take these to the house, wash them up, and give them a good try. I heard some of them, if they're not in season, they're a little bitter, but they do sweeten up. So we're going to try them out. Back at the house now with the bullberries, and we're going to wash them and do a couple things with them. Now we're going to separate them into separate containers and do a few different things with them. You know, we're going to try and experiment with them. What do y'all think? Okay, so now I got two separate sources here to play with, and that's what we're about to do. Okay, I'm back and on the front porch with a little jar here of some of the buffalo berries, package of Splenda, and a cup of lemon water. We're going to probably do something with this as well, but this is just basically to freshen up the palate each time I try it. First things first, we're going to try them basically raw, fresh picked, and see how well they taste just the way they are. Now, like I was told, they could be bitter right now and possibly have to ripen up, which is why I have another jar of them sitting inside on the counter. Might let it sit for about 2-3 days and see if we notice a color change on the berries, you know, get darker, like most things when they go to ripen up. It should get that more of a natural sweet taste to it. Okay, so let's do this. We're actually going to do two of them at once right now. There is a seed inside of them, basically like a cherry, or even blackberries. There's some small little seeds, so you have to watch out for it, but they're kind of tough. You can chew them up. The first initial taste, instant bitter around the lips and on the tongue, which almost could send you for a scare of thinking that it could be, oh, it's the poisonous berry. It could be, oh, it's the poison. Let's go in. We got 3 more. Take a look at that thing. See if it focuses. Sweet and sour. That's the seeds I'm chewing up right now. You can probably spit them out, but For as little as on these, it's not even worth it. Just chew them up, because they don't even have a bad taste on the seed. You know, like some of them, if you chew it, it can really pop that real sour taste in your mouth and just change up everything. We're gonna do a little mouthful. They get better each time. Yeah, the rest of your mouth kind of gets that bitter texture all the way around. It kind of absorbs all the extra saliva and makes it a little dry, but like it kind of reminds me almost like the beginning of a warhead, if you ever had any of those sour warheads. This isn't that bad. That's pretty cool. I got 5 right there. Okay. Kind of want to get it deeper into the mouth here, you know. Give you truly an example of how it feels, at least on my texture right here, to basically share with y'all. Like I said, as far as I know, these things are rare to come by in certain aspects of this area. They're located further up north and near Canada and all that other areas, Montana, northern Wyoming. So from what I heard, they're very scarce in this area. I'm not going to say where I found these, because some of these local people do watch this channel, and like I was told, kind of keep my secrets to myself, especially if I want to enjoy them and not let the nature get pretty much, you know, stripped of all its natural essentials. I just wanted to enjoy them and try them out myself. Now for this next part, we're going to try with a Splenda package. Yeah, you could use regular sugar. I usually use honey on everything. I don't do sugars anymore, and I rarely do Splenda or any type of natural sweeteners. But as far as I know, this one right here does not even have aspartame in the ingredients, which is honestly on the back of this. So I'm pretty much satisfied with at least using Splenda in most of my drinks or whatever for a extra natural sweetener if I don't have honey. So we're basically going to do a little bit of this and kind of just crunch it up in the mouth, and we want to try basically like a jelly to see what comes out of it. So that's what I want to try right now and see how that works. Okay, I guess I want to do a few of these first, and then I'm going to just pour a little bit, and I do mean a little bit in, and crunch it up, see the flavors. Wow. Wow. We're going in for round 2. Barely used it. It's still up here near the top. I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. It's all right there. That is an interesting flavor. Oh yeah. I could see me wanting to turn some of this into a jelly and maybe trying it on a piece of toast with some butter. Or heck, maybe just with the toast itself. I don't even have to spread it. I could just add it all and, you know, mix it right here in the main spot where it goes anyway. Basically like I'm combining these. That is pretty good. Now what I also want to do is I'm going to drink my lemon water down a little bit more. I want to put a bunch of those berries crushed up inside here. And then I want to taste it. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the sweetener to it too. And we're going to see how well my lemon water tastes with the buffalo berries in there as well. Basically like a strawberry lemonade. We're going to do a buffalo berry lemonade. And that's what we're about to try here in a minute. Okay, to start this off, we're going to go ahead and start pulling out the lemon rinds. I've already squeezed out all the lemon on them. I just leave them in there for that extra, you know, citrus punch, the alkalinity, all the extra benefits, you know, that you get from just the lemon itself. Waste not, want not, right? we're left with right now. You know, a little bit of lemon still in there, so it definitely has its flavor. We're going to add some of this buffalo berry to it. We're just going to use our fingers and rinse them off in the cup, you know, just keep all the flavors right here. I ain't going nowhere to try to get all the extra utensils to do this. That's how you'd have to do it too if you were out in the, you know, back in the pioneer days or something, find a stick, whatever. So I'm making do with what I got right here. I'm basically just squeezing them to the side of the cup and just squishing them out and rinsing them down into the cup itself. That's all. They probably do stain, but nothing like a blackberry would. I can guarantee you that. Right now my fingers would still be black or purplish from the blackberries themselves, even just picking them off the dang branches, you know, the vines. Okay, I'm done squeezing them up. As you see here, fingers don't have any stains on them, not even a little bit of a red tint. We're good there. Water has definitely changed its color. As you can see, it's got more of that red and that foggy peach consistency to it, and I think that's about good enough as far as squeezing them and chewing them up in there. It definitely takes away from the lemon flavor, and I'm going to say it's probably that first initial bitterness. It cancels out a lot of the lemon. So, but once again, the whole mouth itself gets a bitter initial introduction to the flavor. Rather eat them probably bare or raw, you know, like this, than probably put them in a mixed drink with lemon water. But you know, I mean, I'm gonna continue trying to drink it here. I want to get some of this right. You know what? I'll just do this. Now, it does taste good with the lemon in it. Just personal opinion on that. But yeah, now we're going to try it with some sugar to really cancel out that bitterness and see if it gives it an extra punch of a flavor. Just barely. I'm not joking. Sweetener, wow, it makes a huge difference to it. Oh, that's yummy. That's actually really good. So yeah, somebody probably took these and just blended them up with the lemon and poured it into a cup with a little bit of sweetener or sugar, or your preference of sweetener. That was a big seed there. Honestly, it doesn't taste too bad. All right, let's try this again. This is not bad. And it's good for you. There's so many different benefits just from this buffalo berry that I wouldn't remember what to tell you. I'd have to write out a list. All I can tell you is if you were able to see this video, take the extra moment to do the Google research on buffalo berries and the benefits for your body. But definitely cardiovascular, you know, your blood, your liver, just so many different things. I couldn't tell you. Basically like the dandelions and a lot of other different things that you can find that are just that nature provides in your own backyard. And I barely used any sweetener. I still got a bunch in the bottom of this thing. Okay, still got a bunch. You don't need much when it comes to this stuff. You might need at least a whole packet of sugar, depending on your sweet tooth. You know, once again, I stay away from a lot of sugars nowadays. I stay away from a lot of dairies as well. And I do meat still. I'm not trying to go completely vegan or anything. Just trying to learn the benefits of different things that I eat nowadays. It helps my body and help me become a healthier person in the long run. I mean, look at the example right here. I mean, look where you think I got this cup. I don't think there's one thing really truly other than the cup, the lemon, and the water that they serve that you can get that's truly healthy for you out of this shop. And that pretty much wraps up this little segment of taste testing a new fruit that I've never had myself, that I'm aware of. And I wanted to share this experience and record it and put it out there for y'all to see as well. I'm going to finish scraping this out. You ain't got to see me do that. And that's where we're at on that. And that's where we're at on that. And we'll catch you on the next flip flop.